first saw up is an 038 Magnum. Hot start issues. Does not like to restart. I'd like to blame the bar cover, but I probably can't. Interesting filler cap. Chain looks good. Breakers have been taken down. Let's take it outside and see how it sounds. Doesn't even pull over. Probably should have checked that inside. Well, it doesn't turn over, so we've got other problems. Get this bar and chain off. A little bit of twine, but everything spins on this side. So before we go too much further, let's pull that recoil off. That's tight. Holy! Oh, somebody had this recoil on like as tight as they get it. This is starting to worry me. Too long of a screw holding the top cover down. Put that back in so you can see. I'm guessing somebody was trying to work on this. All right, we turn over fine. Let's get this back together and get outside again. Now, what would Erica do? She'd probably check the fuel. Let's do that. It's an interesting fuel cap. Looks like Husqvarna, and it fits it. That's neat. Okay, so I see the fuel line is intact. There's a filter on it. That's great. No water. Throw this back in, and we'll just take it outside. So before we go any further, we'll get rid of that long piece of hardware and use the proper sized depth piece of hardware. We don't want the customer messing this up later. We've got either an air leak or a lean running condition with the fuel system. As you can see, it just kind of died down and nothing. We'll try one more time. do a pressure vac test. Just those couple things. Fuel is drained. Fuel filter I removed. I'm just going to remove this air filter. It needs to be cleaned or replaced. Next step, we'll need a vacuum tester. One that does pressure and vacuum is probably best. What year is this? Fuel tank was made in 2001. So it's either been replaced or this is a very, very late model 038 Magnum, which was made in Brazil, so you never know. So we'll pull that fuel line off the carburetor. We'll just pull some vacuum. And it is not dropping very quickly. We should not be able to build vacuum up in our fuel tank, because as the carburetor is pumping gas out of the fuel tank, we need to replace it with air or we build a vacuum up, and then the carburetor starts starving for fuel, which makes it sound about right. It usually takes a few minutes depending on temperature. Let's change that tank vent and retest. Looks original. Just pull it off its rotten little spot. So the way this works is there's two tiny little screws inside of a piece of fuel line, and it shrinks around those threads over time. Let's see if we can just pull one of those out. Just take a look. We're not repairing this. We're going to be parts changers today and just replace this. Yeah, so it's shrunk around those, and maybe it's not working. Let's go grab a new one. We've got new tank vents. And little screws are already installed. Just put that back on its little fitting. And this is probably a more ethanol resistant type of line on that new tank vent. So back to vacuum. See if that changes anything. It's dropping a little quicker. It's a big fuel tank, so it is hard to build a vacuum. And we can noticeably see that needle dropping now. I think this was just having a tank vent issue. Let's get this back together, go outside, retest. What else tells me this is a late model 038 is it has the compensator port and hose. And you just make sure your air filter does have the hole drilled. When you buy an air filter, it does not have that hole drilled. So if you have a compensator port, drill that hole out. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I've been working on a lot of lawnmowers lately, and I'm pretty rusty with chainsaws. Erica's busy today, so here I am. just let that sit there and heat soak. We'll give it a try in a few minutes. I don't even know why saws went any further than this. I love the 038. That's just on, no choke. Well, I ran this longer than I felt comfortable filming for. I'm pretty happy with this. I think all it was a tank vent issue. I'm going to build this out and ask him if he wants anything else done, like maybe a service on the saw. I did sharpen it because I refuse to use a dull chain. It has to be to my spec. That's just what it is. It's part of our charge. I can't go out there with a dull saw. So let's move on to the next one.